Our week started out like a dream. Blue skies, birds singing, everything running smoothly. We should have known better. Cue the giant rock, a concussion, and a slight grill mishap. Everything was going smoothly until the shovel hit something solid. We thought it was just a small patch, but we were wrong. My first thought was popping down to the store to get some dynamite, but Lincoln thought that would be overkill. I guess I have to agree.
So you've hit rock, slate.
Yes.
Rock, slate.
Yes, whatever it is that's here, we hit it. There's a huge piece of it.
Like, how big do you think it is?
Well, it started when we were over there, so it's almost half of the area we're digging. The rock here, this whole corner, from there to over here is solid rock. And it's like slate, basically. So it's coming off in pieces. You know, once we get this dug, we're going to need to take this center part down to like here.
Oh my gosh.
That's like where the floor of the greenhouse is going to be.
Yeah.
So we're probably going to, I mean, look, see? Rock here?
Oh, there, let me see.
It's all one big rock. When we dig this down, the floor of the greenhouse, at least in this area, is going to be either sitting on rock or actually we're going to have to cut some rock out. So if you're thinking of having
A bed
into the ground, it's going
You'll have to be over here, which is fine.
The whole trench has to get down to where it's all level. This part's all done, and then 2/3 of this side is yet to be done. You can see in the corner how much deeper it is.
So there's like a little step up here.
Right, and that's all rock.
This whole thing is rock.
Right. The top of this stake here is sort of like the floor. That's like where the floor of the greenhouse is going to be.
Okay.
So we need all of this, we need to take off down to here. And that's right about where you're seeing rock. So we might have to go down through the rock just to be able to have the floor dug out.
So that's what, like 6 inches or so?
Well, it depends. I mean, you take the soil off first and then see where the rock is.
Right.
Hopefully there isn't that much of it that we have to remove.
Why can't we use a tool or something?
It's not enough. It's not enough. If we had a tool, yeah. But
you don't want to buy anything?
It's not enough work to really have to go out, and it's not worth going out to get something just for this. Well, if we do more digging and find more rock, then we might have to.
So it's been slow going.
Yeah.
The problem is, you can only get so much done a day because it's been hot. I was thinking of buying one of those tents. Those collapsible
we should look into that.
Tents, so you can work underneath the...
So I can work 24/7.
I can hook some lights up and music and...
Rain or shine.
Yeah, you'll be fine. I'll put a bed over here. There's a nice cement block over there. You could sleep. So what's your estimate?
To have all this done?
Yeah.
It's a couple hours work.
Oh, okay. It's a big job. We hit gold?
It's probably not gold. And even if it were gold, you need a whole lot of rock to get anything out of it.
Yeah.
Put one over there too.
Too bad. Too bad.
This clunker of a grill finally gave out. Parts began to melt. Not really a good sign. Since we've entered our outside living season and I love to grill, we went to get a new one.
So I'm super excited we have the grill, and I'm out here cleaning up, sort of taking care of the boxwoods and the flowers, and I planted some lettuce here just so it's convenient. So if you need some lettuce for your burger or something, you can just come here, and it's super easy. And for my next trick, I need to clear the weeds out of this. I think it looks a lot worse than it actually is. I have these zinnias, and they're low growing, so I thought I'd plant them over here in what's formerly my half-ass garden, which sort of feels like this is a half-ass garden, but it's better than it was. Well, I am done with my garden for the day. It took me longer than I expected. I have a Mexican orange blossom tree. I don't know if it's a tree or a plant, whatever it is, but bush. But these smell so nice. And every year I tell myself I'm going to get rid of these irises because they're such a weird color for me. They were supposed to be white, and they're this like strange pale color that I'm not a big fan of. I feel like this is a wimpy color, if that makes sense. They're just not, they don't do it for me. But they're gonna stay for now. We're always looking for ways to save money, right, Mochi? And who doesn't like to save money? That's why we're super excited that Coopert is sponsoring today's video.
If you're a savvy consumer like Mochi and shop online, Coopert is a free-to-download extension that helps you save money effortlessly at your favorite stores. Just download the Coopert extension, add it to your browser, and you're ready to save money. Coopert supports browsers including Chrome, Edge, Opera, Firefox, and Safari. With over 8 million weekly active users, Coopert is a trusted choice serving over 200,000 stores globally. As you can see, Mochi is able to shop at his favorite store, where he can apply coupons and earn cash back. Coopert makes it easy for you to save money by automatically finding and applying the best available promo codes when you shop online. You can also download the Coopert app on your phone if you're shopping on the go.
So if you're ready to save yourself some money like Mochi, go ahead and click on our super special link in the description and you'll be ready to save. And thanks again to Coopert for sponsoring today's video.
This is Marble, a super sweet, extremely playful kitty weighing in at a whopping 6 pounds. She just had an unfortunate accident.
Marble had an accident.
Yes.
So I woke up Saturday morning and she greeted me as usual, and I was petting her and I looked at her face and she had one pupil, which was huge, and one was small. So I went to Lincoln and I'm like, what is going on with Marble? You know, it freaked me out.
Yeah.
Of course, I Googled everything, and it could obviously be a concussion. And then what did you tell me?
Well, the evening before that, I had heard a loud bang that the kids heard too.
I didn't hear
It
this.
sounded like someone falling down the stairs.
Yeah.
And when I came to the stairs, a box that had been up at the top of the stairs had fallen down to the landing. But that box only has a lampshade in it.
Yeah, it
So
was
it's
really
very
lightweight, but still, she probably tumbled and got beneath it and
Tumbled with it, yeah.
hit her head or something. So I looked online and they said, take your cat to the vet immediately. So Lincoln offered to take Marble to the vet. But you went and they told you to go to another vet because there wasn't...
Right, the closest vet to us, they have more than one location, and at that location, none of the vets were there yet. It was still early in the morning.
Yeah.
So they said, go to the other place. So, and they called ahead, so they were expecting me.
That's good, because sometimes, we've taken our cats for an emergency.
And it's lunchtime.
And it's lunchtime. And thankfully this was a Saturday and not on a Sunday, because the vets aren't open here on a Sunday, but they always have an emergency line. So basically, what did they tell you?
Well, the vet checked her all out. Clearly she could see that she had one pupil dilated, and she said she checked all her other signs and everything else seemed normal. Had to have been cranial trauma.
Poor cat.
Which is a hit on the head.
Yeah, she bumped her head. So she got an anti-inflammatory, and we're giving that to her for the next 5 days or so. Yeah. And she's acting fine. The reason we don't have her here today is because I like to describe her as like a whirling dervish. She's just like, ooh, like she's all over the place.
And she's very skittish, too.
She's very skittish, so trying to wrangle her to get to the vet is just in this big house. So we end up like running around and closing doors and putting a towel over her and wrapping her up and putting her.
She thinks it's the end of days or something.
Yeah, but once she gets there, she's totally relaxed.
Yeah, she was okay at the vet.
She's a tiny little cat, and
she weighs 3 kilos, that's 6.6 pounds.
She's tiny. So one thing we did discover here from our veterinarian, and I'm sure this is available in the US, and I don't know if anybody else has heard of it, but this isn't a promotion, by the way. It's called Pets Cool, and it's an aromatherapy spray. It's kind of like that product Feel Away. Let's see if she'll do it. I just sprayed some. You want me to spray some here? Here. This has valerian root in it as the main ingredient, and like I said, we discovered it at our vet, and they sprayed it on the counter when you give the cats their exam, and the cats were just going nuts and like rolling around. And we had Fluffy at the vet, and they tried it out, and I mean, Fluffy's a very relaxed cat at the vet. She's very odd. She'll just recline, and she kind of enjoys the vet. But it's like an anti-stress spray, and it gets them kind of excited, and they all congregate together. So this is a really good spray if you have like multiple cats in your house, or you want them to stop scratching your sofa and you have the scratching post next to it and you spray it. That's what I do.
Spray it on the scratching post.
No, yeah, not in your sofa. But this is a great product. It's kind of pricey. This little container, I think, was like €35.
That should last a long time.
Yeah, I mean, I use it sparingly, but it works with multiple cats and sort of getting them relaxed and everything.
Pets Cool, if you didn't get that.
Man. I don't know where they sell it, if it's a European product. So Marble is good, and hopefully we will not have any more cat emergencies. Hi, Marble. Looks like we have a branch down. It's pretty big. Oh yeah, the whole thing came off. You can see the bit where it broke off. The winds are so strong. I've never lived in a windier place. Comes Enzo, he's always first. Hey Enzo. Getting your steps in? Yeah. Hello. Good boy. She's coming. Little old lady. She's still got a lot of energy in her.
What's that for you?
Yeah, it just snapped right off.
Oh.
But it's kind of just precariously.
I'm just gonna go that way with this arm and then come back down.
Okay. Let me get the dogs out of the way. Come on, dogs. Yeah, I don't want you to get hurt. There we go. This wind is crazy.
Yeah, it's really.
Okay, is it time to go in?
Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, and if you have something to say, leave us a comment.